12-year-old Lena Parker had a secret that tormented her every night. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't control her bladder while she slept. Every morning, she would wake up in a damp, cold bed, her heart sinking as she quickly tried to hide the evidence. Her mother, kind but exhausted, would whisper words of reassurance. "It's just a phase, sweetheart. You'll outgrow it." But Lena knew better. This phase had lasted years, and it was getting harder to hide. At school, Lena was already considered the quiet girl, always sitting at the back of the class, avoiding conversations. But everything changed when Clara Evans, the most popular girl in school, discovered her secret. One unfortunate day at a sleepover party, Lena had been hesitant to go, but was pressured by her classmates. She spent the night trying to stay awake, terrified of what might happen if she fell asleep. But exhaustion won. Morning came, and with it disaster. Clara, always nosy, had checked Lena's sleeping bag and found it damp. With a wicked grin, she gasped dramatically, drawing everyone's attention. "Oh, Lena waits the bed. She's a baby." Clara shrieked, bursting into laughter. The room exploded with giggles and whispers. From that day forward, Lena became the school joke. Kids would snicker as she walked past, whispering, "Baby Lena," or "Need a diaper." Even her teachers noticed but dismissed it as kids being kids. Lena felt like she was drowning in shame. One afternoon, things took a darker turn. Lena walked into the school bathroom only to find cruel graffiti on the walls. Written in bold red marker were the words, "Lena the bedwetter." Tears stung her eyes. She rushed out, only to bump into Clara and her minions, who smirked at her misery. "What's wrong, Lena? Need a bottle, too?" Clara sneered. Something inside Lena snapped. She had endured enough. That night, instead of crying herself to sleep, she made a decision. She would prove them all wrong. Determined to fix the problem, Lena started researching and discovered that bedwetting wasn't something to be ashamed of. It could have deeper causes. She convinced her mother to take her to a doctor, where she learned something shocking. Lena had a rare condition called nocturnal polyuria disorder, where her kidneys overproduce urine at night. It wasn't her fault. It wasn't because she was a baby. It was a real medical issue. The doctor prescribed treatment, and within a few months, Lena's condition improved. But she wasn't done yet. She wanted justice not just for herself, but for anyone who had ever been mocked for something they couldn't control. The school's talent competition was coming up, and Lena saw an opportunity. She had always been a gifted storyteller, but no one knew because she was too shy to share. This time, though, she wasn't holding back. On the night of the competition, the auditorium was packed. Clara sat in the front row, smirking no doubt, expecting Lena to embarrass herself. But then, Lena stepped on stage, took a deep breath, and told her story. She spoke about being bullied, about the cruel whispers, about the shame. But most importantly, she revealed the truth, how she had a medical condition, how it wasn't her fault, and how millions of kids suffered in silence. By the time she finished, the entire auditorium was silent. Then, something unexpected happened. A boy in the crowd stood up and said, "I had the same problem." Then another, and another. Suddenly Lena wasn't alone anymore. The next day, the whispers in the hallway changed. Instead of teasing, she was met with respect. Even Clara looked uncomfortable, realizing she had mocked something real. A week later, Lena received a letter from a national advocacy group for children with similar conditions. They had seen a video of her speech and wanted her to be the face of their new awareness campaign. Lena, once the bedwetter, was now an inspiration. And as for Clara, well, when the school newspaper published an article titled "From Shame to Strength: How Lena Parker Changed the Conversation," Clara suddenly found herself on the wrong side of history. For the first time, she wasn't laughing.